I thought it couldn't get worse. Here's Whiff. Looks like SpongeBob's Camp Coral design. Gives me those vibes. They really tried, hey, let's make Whiff into a child. Look at those eyes. I mean, that baby face. Giving him baby. And, yeah, he's not as dirty, though. Maybe he upgraded professions. I like that they kept the wheels the same. I don't like that they kind of squished them. But I guess it isn't too different. I don't like how thick the glasses are, bruh. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Alright, as to quote a certain frog, I hate everything about it. And this is... I couldn't tell what was my problem. Was it his number being from a weird angle? Was it his gray to yellow running board? Was it his horrendous face? But I realized I was looking in the same place because apparently he got some dental work. Like, bro, I didn't know Salty can go to dentist. I thought he was allergic to that. Mavis is, okay, guys, does anyone even know what D0204 even means? Because I don't think her class ever wore it. I don't think she ever wore it in the show. I'm almost certain. And also her, like, stack looks, like, really tall for some reason. And that face! She looks like she's, like, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Everyone and their grandmother knows that I hate Flynn a lot. But you see, this isn't Flynn. This is Flynn Jr. I'm just a baby. Sorry. But, yeah, this is... I don't know why they gave him a number. I don't know why they made him Flynn Jr. Is this like Flynn's son? Engines or whatever Flynn is can't give birth. Who's the mom? Belle? We're shipping now. Hooray. Alright, on to the next one, but I don't know. There's just something about this guy. Maybe it's I don't really like Flynn. And this isn't Flynn, though. This is Flynn Jr. I like the hazard stripes on his front, and I like the ladder being extendable, but at least I assume it is. I don't actually have any of these, and I probably never will for as long as I live. But maybe the show. Finally, an actually serviceable one. Now, this Scruffy is by no means perfect, but given what I have seen already, I am kind of biased. They seem to be nailing the rolling stock so far. Scruffy looks incredibly angry, and I think it fits him. And all this, I don't know why it says Tip and Soda, or maybe I'm crazy and it always says that, but yeah. Good-looking Scruffy, glad to see him back, but those non-black eyes, just, they're a problem on everyone. So this might actually be my favorite 2026 toy so far. That includes the one from last video, if you even saw it last. Here's transgender Charlie, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why they made Charlie a girl. I mean, I guess Charlie could be a nickname for Charlotte, but I feel like you could have just come up with a new character without already breaking already established characters. But I'm not the biggest fan of Charlie. I mean, I like Charlie, I guess, but it'll be interesting, I guess. I don't like that they put NWR up there for some reason on the nameplate. Like, if you're gonna remove the nameplate too. They're only there to hold a name, not NWR. Hey, what's your name? I'm NWR. Okay, this is... let's just hope Charlie retains her personality, because this is an unpopular opinion, but I kind of like Charlie. But, yeah. Yeah, this is just... I don't know. There was a rumor that, him and, I guess, her now, faces with Nia's was swapped, and I'm not sure if that's true, but it could be. It's interesting, because this does look like more of a face that Nia would wear, not Charlie. On to the next. Here's Bruno. Not the biggest fan of any All Engines Go character being in the show. I thought the whole point of this was to leave that behind. But I'm kind of glad they didn't put all of them back in just one. And also if Carly appears, which I highly doubt. But if she appears, please just make her a Crane again. Just bring back Harvey if you want a Crane engine. Okay, alright. And I've seen a lot of people say that they want Bruno to be on Thomas's branch line or something. I mean, I don't know. Just work him in anywhere. All Engines Go didn't make any sense, so Bruno didn't make any sense. So just give him a fresh start. Put him somewhere else. I don't really care at this point. Here's Bill. Now, a lot of people have joked about this, but why do we only have Bill? Where's Ben? Why haven't we got Ben leaked yet? If they only have Bill in the show, then Bill's just gonna become like the most boring character, honestly, because he wouldn't have a twin. It's okay. It's kind of one of the better engines. Kind of reminds me of the Percy we saw last video where I said that was, besides that truck and maybe Diesel. Okay, you know what? Percy was better than Diesel in that video. Who am I kidding? But I have sort of come around on that Diesel, but not that much. But as for Bill himself, I don't like how they got rid of his nameplate. And, yeah, that's all about it. I wish they retained his black wheels from the classic series. Those red wheels just never looked good to me. I don't know. With Bill and Ben with red wheels just kind of looks... Duck got, like, a nose surgery or something, because he looks a bit weirder. Looks like Squidward. Ow, Pauline, I have no soul. The shades of green is kind of inconsistent on the toy, where it goes from, like, darker to lighter. It makes the toy look kind of stupid. I've seen a lot of people joke, I think it was the Unlucky Tug who did it first, that they're going to make Duck into the, actually character. And Duck's kind of like that anyway, but he says it in a much different way than, like, the living embodiment of the nerd emotion. Someone needs to cut this man's funnel down the size, if you get my drift. I can't really make out anything about, like, design from this angle, because it's so blurry, but, I mean... He looks stupid, just like everything else in this line. Okay, so a troublesome tanker, or as apparently it's called, Wagon Sit Chain Fire. What a fancy schmancy name. I don't know why he has that like ladder looking thing, but maybe all tankers have that and I'm just blind. But yeah, this is a tanker, alright. I mean, giving me that Stefano vibe from the face though, and yeah, kind of throw me off, but this is honestly the best I've seen for the 2026 show, except maybe Scruffy. We seem to do good with the rolling stock, just the engines, they just, Here's a character I forgot to cover last time. Gordon. What does Big G look like? Honestly, not too bad. I don't like those red things, I think they should be white on his buffer beam. And I do like that they did kind of get, like, the wrinkle on his mouth, or whatever that is. Because CGI Gordon didn't do that, but this one did. Kind of looks like they just took it from, like, the 2013 Wooden Railway Gordon, which is basically a godsend, but gave it, like, Mike Wazowski's eyes, like, copied and pasted them. Not too much to say, but Gordon might be a top fiver. I mean, I think he looks good. I mean, compared to everyone else, yeah. Here's his beautiful red paint, and his tender is completely condensed. It's been, like, elongated, like a Trackmaster Ned. It doesn't feel right, because the artwork, it's, like, literally right there. How do you mess it up that badly? How? Henry looks fine. I mean, he's basically a Green Gordon in this line. Something's off about his tender. I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. I think they made his shade of green too dark to differentiate him from Percy. But, like, everyone can tell the difference between Henry and Percy, because one is a tender and the other doesn't. So, yeah. Henry's another good one, for this standard at least. If I were to rank, like, actual Thomas Marches, probably be in, like, C tier, but if I were to do 2026, this might be in, like, S tier. Mr. Oliver, they made us ugly. Yeah, excuse my, Toad impression, but, Oliver and Toad do look pretty hideous. They both have brown eyes, which is a plus, because I was expecting him to just give Oliver green eyes by association. And, yeah. Toad does not look like himself. There's something about his face. It just doesn't look like Toad. He looks weirdly confident. And, kind of his, like, face isn't as elongated as it should be. And Oliver looks like he's, like, checking on a girl or something. I don't know. He's just looking like he's trying to, I don't know. It's just, Hero looks really stupid, in my opinion. Like, why would you put the number on the nameplate? Like, you already have the number right there. Like, it's not that deep, bro. People could... You don't have to, like, train... Like, so non-English speakers can't, like, read the nameplate. Because it's built into design. Thomas is an English show. You need to lean into that. You don't need to replace it with something meaningless. Like, they know nameplates aren't, like, a part of the engine. They could be removed if there wasn't a name for the engine. But apparently the people who work on 2026 are stupid. Yay! There's something about the hero's chassis that just doesn't look too good, and his wheels on the tender seem way too... Emily, looks uncanny, to say the least. Like Hero, I have the same problems with her tender, but I do think she's better in Hero, because they kept all of her details from the classic series, and they even put a handrail from her concept art. I don't think that was ever done before. This monstrosity right here is supposed to be Birdie. He looks ugly, to say the least. I don't know what they did to the man, but he just doesn't look good. Like Thomas, compare him with Thomas in this picture. Thomas looked almost the exact same, besides the obvious, the face, than he did in the classic series. Some kids who watch Thomas and Friends probably won't know who this character is unless they read the name. So normal Edward hasn't been leaked yet, but we did get a glimpse of Edward in this a 3-pack with him, Thomas, Rosie, and I guess his 4-pack to become a truck. He's covered in animal logos, but why they do that? I don't know. They could have just given him a few trucks instead of putting a little hippo on his tender. It made him kind of look stupid. His face kills me though. He looks so devilish and mischievous, and this is Edward we're talking about. I mean, yeah, it's just funny. It looks like a face like George or someone would make. And that's it, I guess. All the 2026. Wait, did I forget someone? Oh, okay. I guess I gotta talk about Nia now. Or sorry, Nia TM. They trademarked Nia of all characters. Thanks. But yeah. Yeah, this is pretty awful looking. I don't like how that this thing clips into a running board and makes it look stupid. Why is it on both sides? It just looks dumb. The West housing pumps removed all of its details. Nia's face looks horrendous. And just not a good character to top it all off. This sucks.